Alright guys, WebSoak here. Today we have a custom subway station. This is on the U line, so as mentioned, this service will be making a return for this world. So this is the 2nd Avenue line that I have created. I was just looking at the New York City track map for the IND second system line, or not line, track maps. And guess what? It looks like I unknowingly put this at the exact same positioning, even down to where the platforms end, of where there was actually a planned subway station in real life. However, the difference being that the real one was planned to have 2 tracks. This is a 4-track subway station, so for this one, it is a local station along the U line. This is served by the P during the day and the U during the night. Since, you know, late night service patterns say that local trains will typically go away for the night, then the express trains will become local. Alright, so just if anybody's wondering, I'm not moving to this route. Like, I'm not going to be explicitly focusing on this route. The reason I built this station is because I did not have time to go visit 55th Street, which was the next station I want to build on the D line. So I was able to do this instead because, you know, taking a trip out is sort of like an all-day thing when you're going out. So I decided to do this instead. So let's see the station. So you're going to notice right away we're at the foot of the Queensboro Bridge. Pretty cool. You can see Lexington Avenue, 59th Street over there. Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street is over there. The NR&W actually pass below this station. And again, over there you can see that's 1st Avenue, so I'll just show you. This ramps up to the bridge. I don't know if the render distance is going to load up to the top of the bridge, but you guys saw this in the Roosevelt Island video. Really, motherfucker? Okay, so looks like my air conditioner decided to start being extra loud when I was recording a video. Alright, let's go back to the subway station now that you saw the bridge. So yeah, if you haven't seen that in any of those 2 videos, the W full ride, which you should certainly check out, or the Roosevelt Island rebuild tour, then you've seen it now. Alright, so let's enter the station. So I tried to make this as realistic as possible to how I think the MTA might have built it, or the IND. So this is an IND based subway station. From what I've decided, the Manhattan section will at least be IND. Perhaps I may change the route in Brooklyn. It's not going to be following a different route. Like, it's going to be going to the same spots and under the same roads. But the exact stations may be changed and what serves each station may be changed. If you want to see the route plan, I'll put it up here. So this was made a month ago. Although again, this isn't the first time I've made this route. You guys have seen the same route in my previous map. Go check it out if you wish. So here it is, entry P, Uptown and Queens. Let me lower the volume to 50. There we go. I had it at 100 because I was testing some things and I couldn't put on the headphones. Well, I could, but I wanted to see how it sounded with them out because it sort of sounds kind of cool. It's sort of like the subway speakers when you have the headphones out. Here's the route sign. Uptown and Queens via 2nd Avenue local, Northern Boulevard local, P to Flushing Main Street. For Q and U, take P to 72nd Street. U stops here at late night. Because you guys know, at nighttime the express service takes over as the local service and the local service is suspended. So for this station, I decided on a mint and sort of a burnt orange color. So I think that's pretty cool. again, 59th Street. So what you have are these 59th Street tiles. I thought this was a cool idea. You sometimes see tile designs and mosaic designs at different subway stations. So what I did for this one is I created a Queensboro Bridge design. Am I pronouncing that right? Queensboro? Queensboro? Yeah, I could work on my O's. So 59th Street. There's the occasional one that says Queensbridge. Queensbridge, you guys know, that's the Queensboro Bridge above. I wanted to put Queensboro Bridge, but it was too long, in fact, for it to fit. So I didn't do that in the end. There's some tile mosaics as well. Let's say 59th Street. I'm starting to use this again. This was made by Train Rider Railfan, so he made this pixel art design of subway maps. So that's pretty cool. I'm considering looking for another way to get the subway maps in, but I don't think we can use paintings anymore for that. Though I do have the idea, perhaps, to use these tiny blocks to start making advertisements, maybe? But there's so many advertisements that just might take hours to set up. But if I did take the time to do that like I did with the graffiti, there is some graffiti at the station. I know I've been slacking on the graffiti. I've just been forgetting, really, to put graffiti. Then I'm sure it could look cool, because I've made the same graffiti designs and I just use them around. So got more of these. I'm sure you guys are interested and wondering, did I make announcements? Of course I did. So you're probably wondering what I did for the announcements, because how can you make announcements for a custom route? I spliced them. This is what they sound like. I use the F voice. Primarily, I'll be able to use the F voice for this.
This is a Queens-bound E local train. The next stop is 72nd Street.
Okay, so that's how that one sounds. You guys know it has to be spliced. So I used a C train voice for the 72nd Street, the F train voice for the rest. Let's go over here. You guys are probably interested in wondering how this area looks. So there's some graffiti. Oh, also, pointing this out, the pillars here, why are they thicker? This is because there's a hill above us. You probably noticed how deep the staircase was to get in here. Slightly deeper than usual. So I took some design cues from Woodhaven Boulevard. No, is it? No, not Woodhaven Boulevard. Grand Avenue, Newtown for this. See, this is the same type of supports that it has there. It might be slightly different, but I wanted the designs to be realistic. So I figured best to look at what the real planners did when they were building it. So yeah, so let's go over here. 2nd Avenue and 59th Street exit. This mezzanine is interesting, to say the least. I'm not sure if andesite was the best floor block, but, you know, it is what it is in the end. So we have these signs here. Downtown in Brooklyn, P. Uptown in Queens, P. Though I am considering making the P train replace the T line. So, may not go to Queens. It may go to 125th Street. And then I might just make it become a crosstown there. But, again, we'll see, you know. We'll see what I decide on. The only thing is, if I was to do that, I would have to change the signs. Then my only other concern with that is that the U train would have to go local in Queens all the way to Bayside. And what I'm thinking is, if it was like that in real life, I don't think many people would use it, because that's very far to go local. That's probably worse than taking the L all the way to Rockaway Parkway. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't want to do that, because that's just a long trip when you're going local. Local really drags it out. So I'm probably going to let the P go to Queens as well, so that the U can remain express in Queens. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do in Brooklyn, if I'm going to allow the P to go to Brooklyn. But for now, the announcements say it's going to Brooklyn. So here's the announcement.
This is a Brooklyn-bound E local train. The next stop is 53rd Street.
If you're wondering where I got those announcements for 53rd Street, the F train has various reroutes that you can check out for those. That was how I was able to get them. I'm hoping that we can have good announcements for this custom route, because I did see one where they did make announcements, and I saw many opportunities where they could have spliced them, but they chose not to. So hopefully I'm able to do that for most of these. Then we can get it to where it has real sounding announcements at the very least. Here's this exit. So what I've been trying to do is use streets that already have announcements for them or can be spliced for. Hopefully I can do that. You can see there's more exits over there for Lexington Avenue, 59th Street on its 3rd Avenue exits. Here's this final exit. Oh, MetroCard machines right here, of course, and a booth. This is the only booth I think I've built in a while. On the West End line, I haven't been able to fit them because elevated stations have very narrow mezzanines in Minecraft, you see. Okay, so that'll be it for this one. Again, if you want more information about the route, check out my Discord server. It's in the FAQ. Only thing with that Discord server is the way that the rules work on that server. I'm just going to tell you guys this now. The rules are voted on by the people of the server, so you can vote on the rules, and that is how rules work there, because I don't want people complaining that the rules are unfair, so everyone can just create the rules and vote on them. And that's how that works. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this one here. If you guys enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, of course, for the YouTube algorithm. And I am WebSoak. Later, guys. Bye.